Hidden Figures is a new kind of breakout drama based on a true story. Directed and written by Ted Melfi, also written by Allison Schroeder. And, it's really an incredible look at figures that no one's told about, like history had forgotten until now.
If you were a white male, would you wish to be an engineer?
I wouldn't have to. I'd already be one.
Yes, it's an uphill battle.
Get it, girl.
But guess who else is playing?
I don't know if I can keep up in that room.
It's amazing that these three characters, which did so much for the space race, and were the first for African American women and women and black people in general in these positions. As a computer for NASA, and as like the engineer and all this stuff. It's amazing that they were the first, and they did so much to help John Glenn achieve orbit and actually get up in space, and then the actual moon mission as well. And it's amazing that we never really heard about them. I think that's problem with some public education. Like, you can only focus on the bigger characters, like in the civil rights movement and in the NASA and things like that. But it's odd that you think you would hear more about them. And it's really an excellent film. Like, Taraji P. Henson and Octavia Spencer and Janelle Monáe, they are excellent excellent actors. They really portray their characters, Katherine Johnson, Dorothy Vaughan, and Mary Jackson, incredibly well. Like, some of the stuff can be a little bit of the whole true story thing. Like, it could go into that, like, tone where, like, a lot, almost like the made-for-TV or, like, made-for-classroom movies can go into. But it really comes back from that tone and really delivers excellent drama and excellent story to all the characters. And really, there's character development in all of them, and you can really see them trying their best to make something better for themselves, then for their children, and for the world, to make it possible for other people to do what they did. And it's some of the stuff is simple, but it's really a beautiful film that I absolutely loved and really enjoyed everything about it. Every like side character really did a great job, even when they were playing racists and people that are kind of antagonists for the main characters. But especially like from the other side characters, the standouts were like Kevin Costner and Kristen Dunst, but they were really interesting characters that had moments where, like, one of them wasn't even thinking about her race, but didn't even notice how everyone else was treating her. Another one that thinks that she's not a racist, but then everything she does was kind of racist. And it's horrible, like, how much she had to go through, like the characters had to go through just to try to do their job or try to like live their lives. But like one of the crazy, like, horrible like scenes like throughout the movie is when she starts doing computing for the missions, like in the actual room, not in the colored computers building. Like, there were no colored bathrooms in that building or even that side of the campus, the NASA. So she had to like sprint all the way to the color computer room, like their ladies' bathroom, to go to the bathroom, and she'd have to run all the way back. And there's some excellent scenes with that, like, throughout the movie, and it's really good. It's crazy to think about how it wasn't that long ago and how different it was. Because right around when this movie took place, my mom would have been in high school. My parents would have been in high school. And my mom, when she went to college, she had a lot of trouble in science field as a woman. And this as a white woman. I can't imagine how tough it would have been for a black woman. Because my mom, when she went for freshman, she went to Lake Haven College. And it's because it was the cheapest, and they actually gave her a lot of scholarships. But she was the only woman in the science field, and in some of the other years, they were like two other women. So some of the later classes, she had like one other woman in her class. But that same year in that school, there was their freshman class. There was the first black student, which was a black woman that was joining the school. And so it's going on right then. And for her, she was in the science field and she wanted to be a doctor. And her advisor straight up told her that he didn't think women should be doctors. He didn't think that women should be in the science field. That he said that what's the point in spending all these years training you, and then like you'll meet someone and you get married and get pregnant and you'll leave the field, and what's the point of having it? Like, he really thought that women should not be doctors. Women should not, be in that field. And she said that every class she had with him, like even if she got excellent grades, like she got like everything right, he would give her a B instead of an A. And if you want to go into medicine, you really have to have a 4.0, and he was making it impossible for her. And so I mean, she ended up instead becoming a teacher, and she taught in the high school and then in college for like biology, anatomy, physiology, and medical terminology. And she taught a lot of nurses that are going to nursing school. But like if it's that tough for her and just in general sexism, I can't imagine how much it would be if you add on the racism to the sexism, and how hard it would be to do what these characters did. And it was a joy to watch. Like I loved seeing the story told that I'd never really heard before. Like so many times the true stories that Hollywood go after are stories that are so big that everyone already knows. And this is one that I've truly never heard of, I never knew. And it was a joy to watch and a joy to see. And I really think that everyone should check it out and watch it, because it's not just a good film. It's a great film, but it's also like a learning experience. Like you get to see what everything was like for people back then, and you get to see the NASA missions, and you get to learn more about that. It's really a movie that works on multiple facets, and I'd highly recommend. I'd probably give it like a 9 out of 10, or like a 9.25 out of 10. And, I definitely I think everyone should check it out. So if you like this review and you want to see my other movies and book reviews, you can check out the playlist here and here. And thanks for watching.